Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Deborah Bamboshi and I am filming from Lagos, Nigeria. Today I'm going to be talking about something very beneficial and interesting, which is maintaining boundaries at work. Right, a lot of us talk about work-life balance, and it seems to be like a consistent struggle for professionals. So let's just address the elephant in the room today. Right, please sit tight and go on this ride with me. Okay, so I'm just going to be sharing a few tips on how you can maintain healthy boundaries at work. Right, like I said, if you want to maintain a work-life balance, this is one of the first things that this is one of the first things that you need to work on, which is maintaining a healthy maintaining a boundary at work. Right, okay, so for a lot of us, right, there seems to be a blur between our work and every other aspect of our lives. You see people staying at work, working till so late consistently without being able to say no, without being able to spend time with family, without being able to do other things that are of interest to them. Right, because somehow work has become like their everything. So I think number one reason why you need to be able to like maintain a healthy boundary is to ensure that you have work-life balance. Right, also to ensure that you are not burnt out, because if you're constantly doing one thing over and over again and you're not drawing energy from other aspects of your life, it can lead to burnout. So number one tip I'll be sharing today, right, is for you to ensure that you do work when you're supposed to be working. I think this is why some people find it hard to leave the office like past their closing hours, because they didn't actually use work hours to work. Is either they were on IG or they were just on social media wasting time, gisting with colleagues and not actually doing the work which they are being paid for. So ensure that you are working during your official hours and you're not just wasting away the time that you're supposed to be using to work. This is how you'd be able to easily say, okay, I'm done for the day, I've completed all my task, and then you can take your bag and just go home when you're supposed to go home. So ensure that you are working when you're supposed to be working and you're not just sitting around. Right, and I mean, I understand that for some people the official hours is never enough to get everything done. Like they say, work no dey finish, right? So if you are in this category, what I would advise is that you prioritize, know the important task and know like timelines, what needs to get done today. Sometimes we are just saying, okay, oh, I have to finish all these things, but really that thing can wait. It can wait till the next day and nothing will happen. Just understand priorities, know what needs to get done and when it needs to get done. Once you prioritize, you focus on the most important and urgent things, and then you can do the important things. And just categorize it based on level of priority. All right, so another thing is that you should know your limits. Right, so this is where self-awareness comes in. Being self-aware, knowing like when you have gotten to your limits. That way you are able to say no when like you're at full capacity without leading to burnout. And then also you need to be polite when you are setting boundaries. I mean, people would always they say that the reward for good work is more work. So people would always try to like dump more things on your desk, but just politely and as professionally as you can say no. And then another thing is consistency. So you need to be consistent when setting boundaries with people, because people always keep coming back and trying. Like, you need to be known for something, you need to be known for a principle, you have to be consistent at it. Another tip is not oversharing at work. Right, not oversharing at work. I understand that some people don't have friends outside of work, and maybe the friends they have are their work friends. I understand that for some people, right, they don't have friends outside of work, and the bulk of the people they consider as friends are like their colleagues, right? But even when your colleagues are your friends, you still need to understand that the workspace is for work, right? And you should be mindful not to overshare. And also, if you're going to share, ensure that like you actually do trust the person you're sharing with. if you're going to share any information, personal details, medical history, family history, be sure that it's something that if the person decides to spill, it's not going to be, you're not going to have to bury your head in shame, right? So be sure that it's something that you'll be comfortable with every other person finding out about. If not, just keep it to yourself. Thank you guys for watching. Please like this video, hit the subscribe button, and also share with your loved ones. Bye. See you guys in the next one.